It's Friday the 24th. Happy birthday, Pat. And we are headed from Big Meadows Campground to Front Royal, doing it in 3 to 4 days. And last night we had a tent spot at Big Meadows. We had a shuttle driver to shuttle us up here. We had a nice dinner at the Big Lodge, and now we are trying to get anywhere between 10 to 14 miles in today. So we will catch you later when we go to the next shelter, about 3.5 miles down the road. So right now this is pretty easy walking. We went the wrong way when we first started out. We were supposed to go north and we went south instead. It wasn't marked very well. Anyway, so we only went like half a mile our way, came back. So it was a good warm up for the day. It's beginning to warm some too. We've seen a couple of hikers already out on the trail, and we met a through hiker that's going to through hike next year. His name is Happy, and his YouTube channel is Happy on the Trail. I'll put a picture of him up later. And he's doing a shakedown hike right now. I think he said he started at the Mason-Dixon line, and he's going all the way down to Georgia. And then January 1st, he's going to start back all the way to Katahdin. I asked him how much his pack weighed, and it was about over 50 pounds. So anyway, I'm proud that my pack is 27 pounds, and Charles's pack is 28. He's carrying the food, and I'm carrying the tent, which is lighter than the food. And Charles got a new backpack, and it's an Osprey. It weighs, how much does it weigh, Charles?
2 pounds, 11 ounces.
2 pounds and 11 ounces. So his pack weight is less than mine. Anyway, it's pretty up here. We saw a little baby deer. Well, a doe. It was a little doe. Bed down and a little bit off the trail, and he just kept looking at us. Last night we were just walking around the campground, and we saw several deer just taking their time, eating, minding their own business, didn't care. People were around them. So anyway. So we've been climbing ever since we left that shelter for second breakfast. And here's a sign that says stay off the trail. I'm sorry, stay on the trail. Off-trail use is prohibited for next 300 yards. And all I see are rocks up there. I guess somebody is foolish enough to climb them right here on the edge of the mountain. Because if you fell, you go way down. according to Fitbit and Apple Health app, we did like 13.6 miles. And we didn't make it to the shelter that we were going to camp at, so we found this stealth place right here that we've got our camp at. We're making some turmeric tea, and then we're going to bed because we're tired. We saw a lot of hikers on the trail. I saw a guy that looks like Darwin. So if you ever follow Darwin on YouTube, he looked just like him. In fact, I asked his friend, I said, "Is that Darwin?" He said, "No, he does look like him." Yeah. I'm letting my hair dry out. It's kind of windy here because I'm a hot hiker, so it gets wet. And it feels good here. It's a nice breeze, but it's chilly if you got wet hair. So we made our goal today. We didn't make it to the shelter, but I wanted to go at least 10 miles, so we went over that, so that's good. And we're tired, and it is hiker midnight right now, so it's probably about 7 o'clock. All right, see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday today. It's our second day on the trail. We had this nice little stealth campsite last night, and we were so tired. We didn't even eat dinner last night because we had a late lunch. We just had some tea, went to bed, and the wind was blowing all through the night, it wasn't bad. I wore my little red booties to bed without socks, and they kept my feet warm. Not too hot, but I'm sure in the wintertime, if I wear another pair of socks with it, it would be perfect. Cheers. I have my hot tea, and for breakfast, I've got these bobo bars. There's maple pecan and an apple pie flavor. So it's packed with lots of nutrients. It's calorie dense, and it'll give us what we need to get to the next stop. So when we stop at like 1.5 miles away is a whoa, my tent's blowing over. It's windy. When we stop at the next place, it's like a picnic area. We'll stop and there's bathrooms there too, and we'll freshen up and get some oatmeal or peanut butter. We did that yesterday, and it was pretty good. So my hair's a mess. I pulled it up in a braid. Getting a little bit of sprinkles on this, but that's okay. All right, check you later. It's just so pretty here in the fall time. Lots of pretty colors. Right over there is Big Sturdy Man. You can't see his face that well unless you have an imagination. You can see it. Today was a pretty good day. We did 11 miles and it rained a little bit, and we are at tenting at a shelter. I'll put the name of it because I can't remember the name of it. Mountain Pass Hut. And we had to find a tent spot because there's lots of tenters here too, and Boy Scout troop from Northern Virginia, and they're here, and they're cute, rambunctious little teenage boys with their leaders. Anyway, they had a fire going. My hair was soaking wet because I always get wet hair from hiking, so I was able to dry most of it around the fire. And we had a lot of ups and some downs, and but for the most, I would say it's been a moderate hike with some challenging parts to it. Anyway, we're going to try to get up tomorrow and do another 10 to 12 miles to the next shelter to camp out. And it is probably about 7:15, 7:30, and we're going to go to bed because we're tired. All that hard work today. But we saw a lot of pretty sights. We saw some deer.
I saw some more.
And we saw a lot of hikers and section hikers. And while we were eating dinner, it was dark and everything. And this young girl comes up, and she's doing a section. She's doing the whole AT by herself. And she started at Katahdin, and she's 18 years old from Kansas. And I thought it was great. I wish I would have known about this when I was that age, and I'd have been scared to do it. So I admire her for that. I admire anybody who comes out here and does it. But anyway, because it's a lot of hard work. So we're going to try to get an early start in the morning, and hopefully we will. So catch you later. Good morning. It's Tuesday. We're back on the trail in Maryland. We spent the last night in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, and we are hiking the last 10 miles of the Maryland AT that we didn't finish last year. So really, according to the map, it should be really easy. We just climbed about 200 feet, nothing too bad. And I think most of it is going to be downhill from now. It's pretty quiet here. It's nice. We got a shuttle driver to drop us off at Gathland State Park, where we picked up from last year. We picked up the trail from last year there. So anyway, Charles has already fallen. He didn't get hurt though. And the trail is, as you can see, covered in leaves. They're wet. There's rocks underneath it, so it makes it a little slippery. So we are at the Ed Garvey Memorial Shelter. It's nice. It's a double-decker. I'll take you up there in a little bit. And then this one right here. Still wouldn't want to stay inside. But anyway, it's nice to stop and have a picnic. It's got some benches right there and a fire pit in the middle. And this would be a nice place for the sunrise. So we're having a little snack. We knew this was going to be a day hike. We're hiking back into Harper's Ferry. So I brought some pho, PHO, Vietnamese soup. I love it. But it came from the grocery store, so the noodles are already cooked and it was like sealed up, and then you add like that dehydrated stuff right there on it, and then some type of sauce, and then you add the water to it. Well, so that'd be good today because it's kind of chilly. But I forgot the forks and spoons, the spork, that's what they're called. So Charles is making chopsticks for us. So I'm gonna let that cook, and then I'll take you over here to see this side. It's really rocky, so I have to be careful. So there's some steps that go up to there. A ladder. Oh, and there's a door. It might be locked. I don't know. Let's go up and see. Ooh, ooh, poo, 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 poo. Sorry about this camera angle. In there. Oh, it's open. It's neat. I don't see any little mice. So there's some pictures of probably Ed Garvey. Here's a book that people will write in when they stay in shelters. Put their name in there, just a little record that they were here. Sometimes I fill it out, sometimes I don't. They've got a broom. Nice little view. Down there's Charles. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, so this is the pho soup. There's a really good pho restaurant in Chapel Hill, and I don't think that they have anything to worry about with this. These are my chopsticks that Charles made. Let's see how it tastes. It's not bad for some camp food. Here we go. Cliffs, where the Potomac River.